Welcome back, everybody. We're cooking with Chef Puff. We always bring you the good stuff. Okay, this recipe someone has been asking for, and I have the pleasure to actually making my original mac and cheese. Okay, what it consists of, I'm doubling up the recipe. All right, I'll put the recipe in the description. The follow a single, for making one mac and cheese instead of I'm doubling up today because I want to use also these pans here, single serving mac and cheese in the pans here, and also in a nice sized aluminum tray. Okay, so what I got here, I got me some water here, and all I want to do is salt the water. Once I salt the water, okay. Get mine, and I'm using the small elbows. You can use the large ones. Actually, you can use shells, the small little shells, pasta. They work out pretty good too. All right. Mac and cheese is a very simple recipe, but obviously a lot of people don't like to cook anymore. All right. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna put this on the stove. Follow the instructions on the box how to cook your macaroni, your noodles, okay? So I'll be right back. Let me put this on the stove now. Everybody, okay, the macaroni is done. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, as best as I can, get all this macaroni into this strainer. Yeah, baby. We're gonna have some serious mac and cheese today and whenever I want it. And I'll explain to you the process of what I'm going to do. All right. Basically, what I'm going to do is that if you go to the stores, these grocery stores, you can find baked macaroni in a box. All right, I think like Stouffer's has a brand that's out there, baked macaroni. Basically, I'm gonna do the same thing. When I want it, it's gonna be into one of these trays here. All right, and I'm gonna freeze it. All right, so I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so let's get started with the cheese mixture and the butter mixture and everything else, and I'll show you step by step on how I do it. So I shall return. All right, for the cheese, okay, I have sharp cheddar cheese. I'm also going to use some regular American slice to see how this comes out. All right, and I need, because I'm doubling up the recipe, but I will put the regular recipe in the notes in the description. But I need 10 cups of cheese. So let me get started here. But you get the logistics what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm just doing. Let me take a little bit here. I love cheese. But when I finish with the cheese, we're going to move on to the sauce. Be right back. Hey, welcome back. Okay, recap. Baked macaroni and cheese. Okay. Once again, I'm doubling up the recipe. And there's some ingredients that I failed to mention. Also, I'm going to be adding also a couple of teaspoons of break hot red sauce. You can put this on anything, man. It just spices up a little bit. You can put as much as you want in. Depends on how spicy you want it, your mac and cheese to be. Okay, right now I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter. And I have, in this mixture here, I have dried mustard, salt, pepper, and let me see, what else I have in here? That's it. That's all that's in this mixture here. And I got 10 tablespoons of flour, okay? So let's get started. First things first, let's get the butter in. Let's get this butter melted. Gotta get this butter melted. All right. I gotta get some better pots because when I'm mixing in here, they start to spin on me. I don't care how much stuff is in the pot, it just keeps spinning. All right, so I'm gonna let this butter melt down. Once the butter has completely melted down, I'll be back with the next step. All right, basically the butter has completely melted. Okay, my next step, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the flour now. The flour comes next. All right, so without further ado, let's get the flour going. All right, now you want to cook this for a few minutes. You want to get the flour taste out of it. All right. So basically, I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. All right. So let me turn the heat up a little bit. You don't want to burn it. You definitely don't want to burn it. All right. And that was 10 tablespoons of flour that went in here. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I have 12 cups of milk, warm milk, that I'm going to add to it. I always have a problem with spilling, but I'll do my best. All right. That's 8 cups right there. Now I want to turn it up to high. So I need this to come to a boil. And she will thicken up. Now I'm going to add all my spices here that I mentioned earlier. A little at a time. Remember, I still got another 4 cups of milk to go in, warm milk. Make sure your milk is warm, not freezing cold, just coming out of the refrigerator now. All right. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the milk. All right. It's all said and done. And just let this mixture come to a boil and thicken up, because you're looking like for a custard consistency. All right, move this out of the way. Give you an idea what it looks like. There we go. All right, so I'm going to continue to cook this until she starts to thicken up. And then the next step after this is the cheese. But, oh, I forgot the good stuff. Now you can add as much as you want. I think that was enough for me. All right. So, when this starts to thicken up, when I'm ready to put the cheese in, I shall return. All right, okay, people, welcome back. Okay, cooking with Chef Puff. We always bring you the good stuff. Okay, let me show you real quick. All right, I'm gonna turn my fire off actually, and show you what's going on here. All right, there she is. That's what you want. That's your consistency. That is your consistency. You see how it's holding onto the spoon also too? All right, so if you can see it, that's what you're looking for. All right, so Now, what I'm going to do now, it's time for it to come off the burner. This process, you want to take it off the burner. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start adding the cheese mixture. The cheese right where I want it to be. Okay. All right, so let's start adding the good golden stuff here. All right. And you just start mixing it in. Don't put it all at one time. Just mix it, mix it. She will melt. And basically what you're making is a nice cheese sauce. All right. This is going to be so delicious. Start adding some more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. This is beautiful. You know, sometimes, you know, I do like to leave if you can, a little cheese nugget in there, because when you eat your mac and cheese, you come across that big chunk of cheese. Oh, so good. So good. All right. The rest of the cheese in. Got it flying all over the damn place. But I'm also going to try something new today I never tried before. All right. Get it all mixed in good. All right, so basically this is what we are looking at. All right. A cheese sauce. Oh yeah, baby. All right, now for the next step. The next step. Gonna be for the pasta. And here we go. For the pasta. And for the pasta, you just want to put a little at a time. All right, this is all hands on here. Just be careful because the pasta is hot. It's too hot. So what we're gonna do, a little at a time. Just a little at a time. Like I said, follow the directions on the box for your pasta. All right. I use the small elbows. I'm not using the large one. You could use the large one, but I only had one box. All right, so. Now you want to incorporate all this mac and cheese. It's mac and cheese now. You can eat it just like this. Probably gonna do a little bit more to it. All right. This is not no Kraft mac and cheese. This is not no box mac and cheese. This is not no cup of mac and cheese. This is homemade mac and cheese. And this recipe was passed down from my mother. All right, we get a lot more pasta to go in. I hope I can fit it. We might have a little situation here. Woohoo. My pot getting full. Ooh. Liquid gold. Oh yeah. Now, some people like it with the breadcrumbs on the top, but I'll show you how to do that if you want to do that. All right. And some people just don't like it, just like it with straight up cheese. with the breadcrumbs to give it a nice good crust on the top. So I think I'm gonna do the breadcrumbs today. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my God. All right. This is gonna be the end of it. I'm gonna try to get it all in there. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at that. We got a full pot of mac and cheese. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the most mac and cheese I made at one time. I just make it for, you know, for the family at night. It's comfort food. All right. And, but today I made it because I'm gonna put it in those little small, like chicken pot pie pans, you know, and I want to freeze those. And then once I freeze them, I'm gonna put them in the airtight bags with my machine. And whenever you want mac and cheese, there you go. Pop a couple in the oven. Oh man, this. And just keep mixing till you feel like you got it all incorporated in. There we go. Yeah. Just keep folding it in. Folding it. Go from the bottom to the top. And I think this is about done. All right. I'm going to set up my preparation station so we can finish up this mac and cheese and show you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so I shall return. All right, I don't know if you remember what I said in the video, that I was going to try something different. Okay, I'm going to use this pan right here. See, it has the cheese in it. But when you're making baked mac and cheese, you should always spray your pan with some with some Pam. All right. So this is something. This is not new. I always do this, but you'll see what I'm about to do. I'm just curious. I'm gonna add cheese to the bottom of the pan. I got this bag of cheese. Bag of cheese here. All right. Now we're going to start. Oh boy, baby. Now I'm going to start. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Sorry for the sound effects, but if you can just smell this. All right. All right. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Now, what I'm going to do with this one here now, I am going to get me a bowl. I need a bowl. Be right back in 1 second. All right. And I have something right here. I'm gonna use the big one. Probably I'll make a mess. All right, remove this out of the way. Let me get some more cheese shredded up here. All right, this is gonna be for the topping. this cheese. All right. I'm gonna need, let me see, yeah. Maybe I might use this whole little brick here. Maybe. All right. Now I'm gonna take this cheese and add it to my bowl. All right. Now, I might need a little bit more, but we'll see. Breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs. All right. And just mix your cheese all up in the breadcrumbs. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, move this out of the way for now. Now what we're going to do is start adding the breadcrumbs. Some people put melted butter in this here. Nah, I don't do it. I mean, you can if you wanted to. Try to get it all in all the corners. And voila, baked macaroni and cheese. All right. All the information will be in the description. The baking time and the temperature that you will be setting it on to bake this baked macaroni. And like I said, I am going to freeze these. I have to wait for them to cool down. Then I'll put them in the freezer just like this. And then when they're completely frozen, I'm going to take them out and put the lids on. All right. And they will keep in your freezer for a very long time when you're ready to use it. So let me move on to the next thing that I want to do. All right. It's these. Oop. These little pans. I want to do these little pans, and I'm going to do it the same way as that baked macaroni there, okay? So, what I'm going to do, I need cheese. I need cheese. Where is my cheese? Oh, over here. I want to get some cheese. Right. So, my cheese. Yeah, I'm going to need some more cheese. Yep. I'm going to do the same way with what I just did before by putting the cheese on the bottom of these, but the same thing. You have to spray these. Oh, these are very inexpensive here. Let me just make enough. I don't know how I'm gonna make, how many I'm gonna make, but we will see. About 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay. Now once again, a little bit of cheese at the bottom of each one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more. Oh, you know what I could use? I got that bag of cheese right there. I can use that. Yeah, I can use that. Just need a little bit. All right, so we got that out of the way there. Okay, let me get this cheese out of the way. So let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 10 so far. So let's get them knocking. All right. Oh yeah. That's one. That's two. It's three. That's 4. All right. Trying to bend them up. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. So, what else can I say about this mac and cheese? You know, I didn't taste it, but I know it tastes so good. I made it for many times. All right. But if you want to follow the recipe, it'll be in the notes. Okay. So I'm going to finish up these here and make one more tray and mac and cheese. If you decide to make this recipe, you definitely will enjoy it. And I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope you make it. But thank you for watching. Once again, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, and God bless you, and everybody have a wonderful day.